going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
As we approach this special week of the year, this is what we call Holy Week. We celebrate the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. What an exciting time for the church. What an exciting time for us. We're thrilled at Mars Hill Baptist Church. We want to invite you to come be a part of what God's doing there. We've had some special events taking place. This Thursday night, we call it Monday, Thursday, this Thursday night at 6 o'clock, we're having a living Lord's Supper. Jesus and the disciples on the stage going through that Last Supper they shared together, and we get to be a part of it and sharing communion together. We'd love to invite you to come and join us. That's at 6 o'clock Thursday. Then Easter Sunday morning, our Sunday is Celebration, Resurrection Sunday. We're going to have 3 exciting services. We'll have one at 8, 9:30, and 11 o'clock, and we'd love to have you come join us. Get excited about what God is doing. I think about when the ladies went to the tomb. They were given 3-word sentences. He is risen. Come and see. Go and tell. Let's celebrate that He is risen. Let's come and see that He is no longer in the tomb. And let's go and tell somebody Jesus lives. God bless you. Hope you'll join us this Easter season.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Linville, Tennessee, the site for tonight's high school baseball matchup featuring the Mustangs of Loretto and the Raiders of Richland. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network, going to be bringing you tonight's action. Let's take a look at the starting lineups coming into the game. Starting first, the visitors from Loretto coming in at 6-14 overall and 4-2 in their district. Leading off and playing first base will be Kason Springer. Batting second at third base will be Graham Fisher. Batting third in center field will be Grayson Burleson. Batting fourth, the catcher Jaden Aaron. Batting fifth, the right fielder Lucas Laxon. Batting sixth at second base will be Micah Ridgway. Batting seventh in left field will be Braden Bennett. Batting eighth and pitching will be John Tucker. Rounding out the lineup at shortstop will be Ben Lyles. On the other side for Richland, coming in at 13-9 overall and 7-1 within their district, their head coach is Matthew Sakowitz. Leading off and playing center field will be Carter Edwards. Batting second at shortstop will be Jack Jackson. Batting third in left field will be Gage Witt. Batting fourth, the right fielder Tucker Mayo. Batting fifth, the second baseman Jamison Andrews. Batting sixth at third base will be Will Shirey. Batting seventh, the catcher Cam Drake. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Aiden Vaughn. And pitching tonight for the Raiders will be Luke Jones. Also playing first base will be Cooper Jackson. These two have met up just about every year for a long time. Meeting up here once again in Giles County here in Linville on an absolutely picture-perfect night here for high school baseball. Temperatures in the low 70s. Wind gusting out towards left field, favoring right-handed hitters here tonight. Short porch is 305 to left, 310 down the right field line, and 360 in center. But we do have pretty high walls, so you do have to put some elevation on the ball to get it over the fence. So Jones, a tall, lanky right-hander to go here for the Raiders. Leading things off will be Kason Springer. It's been quite the jolt for the Mustangs to have him at the top of the order. He's come out absolutely on fire since joining the team after the boys basketball team state championship run. First pitch from Jones, that is in there for strike one. Busy night here in Linville. We got boys soccer, softball going on. Couldn't hardly find a parking spot here for tonight's game. Next pitch misses high and away for ball one. Loretto, the Road Grays, black pinstripes. Richland in the home whites with orange numerals. The 1-1. Misses low in the dirt. 2-1 the count here to Springer. Comes a 2-1. Misses high for ball three. Springer working a hitter's count to start things off here against Jones. Loretto had the bye when it came to district play this week. 3-1. Skied high in the air on the infield. Calling everyone off is the shortstop in Jackson. He will make the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the first. Brings up the third baseman and Grant Fisher. Been a solid part of this Mustang lineup since day one. Had to hold a lot of things down until the basketball guys got back and did a pretty good job pitching and hitting for Loretto so far here in 2025. Comes the first pitch from Jones. This is high and in for ball one. It's the 1-0. Ground ball down the left field line, but foul for strike one. 1-1 the count now to Fisher. Loretto lost to Deschler on Monday. Will be at home against their rivals from Lawrence County in the Highway 43 series on Friday, then at Tom Cruise Field on Saturday. Next pitch misses away. 2-1 the count to Fisher. Two-one from Jones. That's in the dirt for ball three. So back-to-back hitters getting to 3-1 counts against Jones. Three-one. Misses low for ball four, and a one-out walk worked by Fisher. 1-on-1 gone here in the top of the first. Brings up the center fielder in Grayson Burleson, who's been on an absolute tear since joining the Mustangs just a couple weeks ago. Wind blowing out to left, about 10 miles an hour. Not gusting, but enough to notice. Not a big lead at first over where Fisher is. First pitch, check swing, and goes around for strike one. Fisher out to a decent lead, extends it by a couple inches. Next pitch, this is high for ball one. So 1-1 the count here to Burleson. Here's a 1-1. Misses away for ball two. So 2-1 the count here to Burleson. Not a cloud in the sky here in Linville tonight. Two one. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 2-2 the count here to Burleson. Jones will step off the rubber and reset himself. One on, one out. 2-2 the count here to Burleson. Next pitch. Misses away and gets away from the catcher. Fisher on his way to second. Now runner in scoring position off the wild pitch. Just out of the reach of the catcher here in Cam Drake. Runner in scoring position here for one of the two seniors. The Mustang lineup. Another being Lucas Laxon. The Mustangs hope to see him up at some point in this inning. Full count offering from Jones. Hard hit ball through the left side, a base hit. Fisher going to round third. Here comes the throw. The relay gets cut off. Burleson on his way to second. He's in safely. Ball will trickle into right field. Burleson going to take off for third. He's going to come out with an RBI single. Ends up at third base as the Mustangs lead him 1-0. Now Burleson dancing down the third base line, goes back to the bag. 3 batters in, the Mustangs get their first run as they lead them 1-0 here in the top of the first.
Now batting for the Royal number 7, Jaden Aaron.
Jaden Aaron, the catcher, due up now. Been solidly in the 4th spot here over the last couple of weeks. Infield playing back will concede a run on a regular hit ground ball, but that one gets away from Drake. Burleson taking off for home. Jones not covering. He will score and make it 2-0 Loretto. So 3 batters in, and the Mustangs pick up 2 quick ones here as head coach Matthew Sakowicz coming out to talk with his pitcher. Rest of the infield coming in for the Raiders as well. Head coach does not look happy. I mean, again, I'm judging it from 20 feet in the air and about 150 feet away. But any coach in this situation would not be happy with his team at this moment. It is about a 35-second meeting. Ends with him heading back to the dugout quickly. So nobody on. 1 out. A 2-0 Loretto lead here in the top of the first. The 1-0. That's in there for strike one. Even things up at 1 apiece. One from Jones. This is low for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. Skied high in the air in the shallow right field. Camping underneath and making the catch is Andrews for the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the top of the first brings up the right fielder in Lucas Laxon. One of the few mainstays here in the Mustang lineup. Been in there solidly from start of the year to this point. Batting in the 5th spot in right field, and he's been all over the field defensively as well. Also one of their best pitchers out of the bullpen. First pitch, that is in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Tapper off of Laxon in the box for strike 2. Jones back on the rubber. Comes the 0-2. Misses away for ball 1. 1 and 2 here, the 5-hole hitter for Loretto. One, 2. In the dirt for ball 2 to even things up at 2 apiece. Two. Misses away as the count goes full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Comes a full count offering. Ground ball to the third baseman. Makes a play, throws over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. The Mustangs get 2 in the top of the first. Lead it 2-0 as we head to the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Linville, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom of the first. Loretto leading Richland 2-0 on the mound here tonight for the Mustangs. Will be John Tucker getting the nod here against the Raiders, the top team in their district. It's 7-1, 13-9 overall. The top three that Tucker will face here in the bottom of the first be Carter Edwards, Jack Jackson, and Gage Wibb, 1, 2, and 3 in the order. Seen Tucker a lot throughout the course of the season so far, as the Mustangs have been dealing with some injuries. So Tucker has been called into action much earlier than anticipated, but in his work that he's done, he's certainly had a lot of bright moments, and he gets a start against a really good Richland team here tonight. 3 games in 3 days for Loretto, as they will have 2 with their rivals from Lawrenceburg. Lawrence County will come to Gary Lamb Field tomorrow night, and the Mustangs will go to Tom Cruise Field on Saturday night. So Edwards to lead things off here for the Raiders, one of the 2 seniors in the lineup tonight. First pitch here from Tucker, swung on a miss for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Soft liner over to Lyles at short. The throw to first, not in time. So Edwards with good hustle will reach base off the air. So 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Each side with an error already in the game. Now brings up the shortstop and Jack Jackson. Corner infield to play on the grass. Middle infield a double play depth. Outfield shaded towards left. Burleson almost playing right in the left center field gap here for Loretto. Decent lead by Edwards over at first. Tucker checking on him. Here's the first pitch. And foul back for strike 1. And Tucker will throw over, and that ball's going to get away. Edwards is going to take off for second base, and he will hold up. So an error gets him to first base, then an error gets him to second base. Home plate umpire coming to talk with the head coach from Richland. I think there's might be something outside of the dugout need to bring in the dugout. I think that's what they're He's asking to be corrected. Oh, and 1 the count. Here to Jackson. Runner on second. Corner infield playing in. Springer and Fisher. And Tucker now steps off the rubber. Seeing if Jackson will bunt here in this situation. Long look here from Tucker. The next pitch, that one is lined into right field and down for a base hit. And that's going to get past Laxon. Edwards rounding third. He will score. Jackson heads to second and comes away with the RBI double. So just like that, 2 batters in, and Richland has cut the lead in half to 2-1. Brings up the left fielder, Engage Witt. Runner on second, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Good piece of hitting from Jackson going the opposite field as that one will roll to the wall. Next pitch from Tucker. That's a slider on the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Another slider, that time on the inside corner for strike 2. 0-2 the count here to Witt. Next pitch from Tucker. Head high in the air on the infield. Ridgway and Laxon going after it, and Laxon can make the catch. Jackson on his way to third. So that's going to be a single to put runners on the corner, still with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Tucker Mayo, the right fielder, here for the Raiders. Chance to tie the game up with 1 swing of the bat. So, corner infield will play in for Loretto. Middle infield back at double play depth. They will concede the run at third if they can get a double play here. Burleson not as shaded towards left as he's previously been, just a little bit shaded, probably just to get a better look at the home plate battery. First pitch, that misses low for ball 1, and just the first ball thrown by Tucker in the game. Here's a 1-0. Sent into left field. Bennett coming in on it, and that's going to fall down for a base hit. Jackson's going to come on down the score. Tying the game up at 2 here in the bottom of the first inning. So 4 batters in, and Richland already ties it up. So runners on first and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Jamison Andrews with the best walk-up song in all of high school baseball in the state of Tennessee. It's my favorite anywhere in Tennessee. Careless Whisper, you can't beat it. Talk about it way too much, but I'm going to continue to talk about it because it's that good. First pitch from Tucker is in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That misses high and in. Even things up at 1 apiece. Here's a 1-1. Sitting in the air in the right. Laxon giving chase. Will make the catch. Witt tagging up. Here's a throw from Laxon. It's a bullet. And just a bit enough offline as Witt is safe over at third base and everyone moves up a bag. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the first, now with a pair of runners in scoring position. What a throw from Laxon. It was unfortunately just too much offline. Brings up Will Shirey, the third baseman here for the Raiders. Corner infield playing a step or 2 in on the grass. Middle infield will concede a run if hit towards him. Outfield almost straight up. First pitch, slow roller. And Fisher will touch it foul for strike 1. Comes the 0-1 from Tucker. It's in the dirt, a good block by Aaron. 1-1 now the count. Comes a 1-1. Sit in the center field. Burleson going back, makes the catch. Witt tagging up, and he will come in and score off the sacrifice fly. Runner advances to third as well as the Raiders take a 3-2 lead here on the bottom of the first inning. Brings up the catcher and Cam Drake. Runner on third, 2 gone. So Richland answered Loretto's top of the first with 3 here in the bottom half to take a 3-2 lead. First pitch from Tucker. Slow roller down the left field line. Fisher will make the play, but it is foul for strike 1. Comes a 1-0. This is just a hair high. 1-1 the count. Comes a 1-1. This is high for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Next pitch from Tucker. Sent over to Lyles, and that will get through his glove into the outfield, and Richland will pick up their 4th run of the game. Third error of the inning for Loretto makes it a 4-2 Raider lead. Brings up the designated hitter in Aiden Vaughn. Runner on first, 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. First pitch from Tucker. Hits the outside corner for strike 1. Tucker has been in the strike zone through his 20 pitches so far. He's gotten 15 strikes. Here's the 0-1. It's a slider, misses away to even things up, and 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Runner takes off, swung on a miss for strike 2, and he'll get in safely. So Drake safe at second base. Here's a 1-2. Sent in the center. Burleson camps underneath, makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. Raiders get the lead back, answering on the bottom of the first. They lead at 4-2 as we go to the top of the second. That's next on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Linville, Tennessee, as we go to the top of the second inning with Richland leading the Loretto Mustangs 4-2. Due up for the Mustangs here in the top of the second. 6, 7, and 8 with Ridgway, Bennett, and Tucker. Jones back on the mound through an inning, gave up 2 runs off a hit, a walk, and through 26 pitches and pitched 27. He's going to hit Ridgway on the forearm, and he will get a leadoff hit by pitch. Second free pass issued in the game by Jones. Ridgway seems to be okay, as that will bring Braden Bennett up to the plate. One on, nobody gone. A 4-2 Richland lead here in the top of the second. Middle infield double play depth. First pitch that misses low and away for ball 1. Whole day full of action here in Linville. We got a softball game, boys soccer game. Next pitch misses away. Ridgway with a huge secondary lead. So that one missed away for ball 2. Beautiful night, wind blowing out towards left, but not hard. Just enough to notice to make the night even more pleasurable here in Giles County. Pick off attempt not in time. Two-0. This is low for ball 3. Here's a 3-0. That misses high for ball 4. So back-to-back free passes to start things off here in the top of the second inning. Brings up the opposing pitcher, and John Tucker has a chance to help his own cause here as shortstop and Jackson coming to talk here with Jones briefly. Don't see any action in the Raider bullpen for the time being. Decent lead at first and second. First pitch misses in for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. This is high for ball 2. So right now through 33 pitches, Jones has thrown 22 balls to 11 strikes. Two up. And hits the outside corner for strike 1. A 2-1 from Jones. This is high for ball 3. 3-1. Hitters count. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Loretto trying to answer what the Raiders did in the bottom of the first. Next pitch. Yeah, it's in there to send the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch. And misses low for ball 4. Loads the bases. Nobody out here. Brings up Ben Lyles, the shortstop, at the top of the order, and Cason Springer right behind him. And that coach Matthew Sakowitz back out to talk with his pitcher again. Hit by pitch and a pair of walks to start things off here in the top of the second inning. I think we're going to get a courtesy runner here for Tucker. Meeting adjourned as infield will head back to their positions. We did get a courtesy runner over first. Can't tell who it is. It looks like it's Asher Sharp running over there first. So Lyles, freshman here in a big spot. Corner infield playing in. Middle infield double play depth. Outfield playing towards the gaps. Left and right field not playing towards the line at all. First pitch misses high for ball one. Here's a 1-0. It's in there. Evens things up and 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Lyles will step out and get the signal from his third base coach and David Weathers. Just recheck and make sure you heard it the first time. Here's a 1-1. Skied in the air. It's an infield fly. Coming in, making the catch at third is Shirey. That will be the first out in the inning. 1 gone here in the top of the second. Brings up the top of the order for Loretto and Cason Springer. Flew out to shallow left in his first at bat in the first inning. Jackson in short making the catch for that out. So bases loaded here. And corner infield playing in, middle infield double play depth. First pitch here from Jones. Misses high for ball one. The 1-0. Ripped in the right field. And right at the right fielder. Ridgway going back to tag up. Here's a relay, and now they got him in a rundown. He throws back over to third, and he will be safe. So Ridgway didn't tag up originally on the hard hit ball. It was almost halfway down the third base line and couldn't get back in time to make it happen. So allowed out there by Springer. Now brings up the third baseman and Graham Fisher. Walked and scored in his last at bat in the previous inning. Bases loaded, 2 gone. Bad luck there for Springer. Absolutely put a charge into that one. First pitch here from Jones, and Fisher will send this one in the left fielder over his head. 1 run is in. Here comes another. Sharp rounding third. Here comes the relay. It is offline. He will score. Fisher on his way to third with a bases clearing triple. The Mustangs take the lead 5-4 here with 2 outs in the top of the second. So a good piece of hitting there from Graham Fisher, putting a charge into it. And the Mustangs finally capitalize on the bases loaded, no out situation. Brings up Grayson Burleson, an RBI single to left, and scored a run in the first inning. First pitch here from Jones. Burleson skies this one in the shallow right. Edwards makes the catch. Andrews makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. Graham Fisher's bases clearing triple gives Loretto a 5-4 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. That's next on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back in Linville as we go to the bottom of the second, Loretto leading the Richland Raiders 5-4. Due up for Richland, the bottom of the second. 9-1-2 with Luke Jones, Carter Edwards, and Jack Jackson. So Luke Jones getting a rare at-bat, has not hit much during his Raider career, been mainly a pitcher, and does have a pair of hits on his career. So John Tucker back on the mound, and through the first inning, 4 runs off 3 hits. Through 23 pitches, also had 3 Mustang errors in that inning. His first pitch here to Jones, misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. In there for strike 1. Comes a 1-1. Would have been ball 2, but Jones with a defensive swing fouls it back for strike 2. So 1-2 the count. Yeah. 1-2 here from Tucker. Swung on and missed for strike 3 in the first out of the inning. First strikeout for either side. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the second inning. Brings us to the top of the order of Carter Edwards. Reached Villanera and scored in the first inning. Do have a defensive change. Graham Fisher's now at short, and Ben Lyle's now playing third for Loretto. It's the only change I see defensively. First pitch here from Tucker. A slider misses high and in for ball 1. The 1-0. It's the outside corner. Even things up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Misses in for ball 2. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there from Tucker for strike 2. Two. Almost caught there by Aaron, but it will just go down for a foul ball. That was in his glove and tried his best, just couldn't hang on to it. So 2-2 the count to the top of the order for Richland. Next pitch from Tucker. Grounder over to Fisher, and that's going to get through. That one is placed perfectly there by Andrews. So he reached base on a pair of ground balls to short. Both times. So runner on first, 1 out, brings up Jack Jackson. Then RBI double to right and scored in the first inning. Decent lead by Edwards at first. First pitcher from Tucker and sent foul down the right field line for strike 1. Tucker will step off there. Starting to see some action in the Richland bullpen. Pickoff move from Tucker. Good move and just not in time. And another pickoff move as Edwards dancing around over there at first. Again, another pickoff, keeping Edwards busy over there. Comes the 0-1. This is high for ball one, even things up at one apiece. The 1-1, Edwards takes off. That's in there for strike two, the throw. So 1-2 the count. Throw not in time. Stolen base there for Edwards. Runner in scoring position again for Richland. This pitch from Tucker. This is high for ball two. Pitch from Tucker. Big lead by Edwards. And that was ball four. So I had the count wrong there. So now runners on first and second. Brings up the left fielder, Gage Witt. First walk issued by Tucker in the game. Witt, who singled and scored in his last at bat in the previous inning. So back-to-back at bats and back-to-back innings as Tucker will step off the rubber. Edwards continues to dance around over at second base. Fake pickoff attempt this time over at second base. Now they will try the pickoff attempt as Ridgway will pick it out of the dirt. Huge lead by Edwards at second. First pitch in there for strike one. Next pitch. That's a slider. Foul back for strike two. So 0-2 to the three-hole hitter for the Raiders. Next pitch from Tucker. Swung on and missed for strike three in the second out of the inning. So a three-pitch strikeout for Tucker. Now brings up the right fielder in Tucker Mayo. RBI single and scored in the first. Aaron now out to talk with his young pitcher. Another good walk-up song. I'm liking the taste of these Richland hitters here. Bringing me back to my high school days with some of this. Gotta love it as home plate and the field umpire coming out to break up the meeting between Aaron and Tucker. No action in the Loretto bullpen so far. Tucker just at 41 pitches through an inning and 2/3. First pitch from Tucker. That is in there for strike one. Tucker's done a good job of getting ahead of just about every Raider batter so far. The 0-1. And check swing, and that's going to be trouble, and we'll be down for a base hit. Edwards rounding third, will be no throw. He will score. So an RBI bloop single ties the game up at 5 here in the bottom of the second inning. As Mayo gets the Willie Mays Hayes, he oops and bloops it over the head of Fisher at short. Brings up Jamison Andrews, a second baseman, flew out the right in his last at bat. Best walk-up song in all of the state of Tennessee, college, pro, however you want to put it. Tucker steps off the rubber. Runners on first and second, 2 gone. First pitch, fouled away for strike 1. Long look here by Tucker. Here's the 0-1. Foul back for strike 2. Oh-2 here from Tucker. Chopper down the third base line, but foul, keeping the count where it is, and no balls and 2 strikes. Not too much of a busy day on the Major League Baseball side of things. A few games, a couple already completed. Here's the 0-2. This is high for ball 1. Tucker certainly wanted that one. Completed already today. Arizona over Miami 6-4. Pirates 1-0 winners over the Nationals. Mariners and extras defeating the Reds 11-7. Next pitch from Tucker. Foul back, keeping the count at 1-2. A's over the White Sox in Chicago 8-0. Phillies over the Giants at home 6-4. Currently in action. Baltimore over Cleveland 6-2 in the 6th. Tigers over the Royals 4-0 in the fifth, excuse me. Rays over the Yankees 3-1 in the 3rd. Mets over the Cardinals 4-1 in the 4th. And no score between the Angels and Rangers, who just started. Another check swing, foul by Andrews. 6 pitches here in the at-bat. Next pitch. Skied high in the air in the left. Bennett will camp underneath. Makes a catch, and that one will end the inning. Richland ties things up here in the bottom of the second. It's 5-all as we go to the top of the 3rd, next on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
You know, the top of the 3rd here in Linville. Loretto and Richland all tied up at 5, 4, 5, 6. Do it for the Mustangs here in their top half of the inning. Jaden Aaron to lead things off. Pop one up to the second baseman in his last at bat. First pitch from Jones, misses away for ball 1. Jones threw 2 innings, 5 runs off 2 hits, 3 walks. Has a hit by pitch sitting right now at 45 pitches. Here's a 1-0. Misses away for ball 2. Comes a 2-0. High for ball 3. The 3-0 from Jones. And that hits the inside corner for strike 1. It's the 3-1. Aaron, a big swing and fouled away to send the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count offering here from Jones. Misses away for ball 4. His 4th walk in the game, 5th free pass. Brings up Lucas Laxon. Grounded out to 3rd in his last at bat. Courtesy runner coming in for Aaron will be Vinny Veloz. So Veloz on first. Nobody out. Laxon here at the plate. And the 2 Loretto seniors in the lineup tonight. Only 2 seniors on the team. First pitch from Jones. Fouled away for strike 1. Decent lead by Veloz at first. As Jones with his first pickoff move of the night, not in time. Concession stand underneath us up here in the press box. I'm certainly smelling chili. Some sort of soup. I don't know what it is, but it smells good. 0-1. And Laxon tries to get a bunt down, but that one's going to leak foul for strike 2. Oh, and 2 the count here, the 5-hole hitter for Loretto. Decent lead by Veloz. The 0-2. Laxon will foul that one away. Through 3 foul balls. On just 3 pitches from Jones to Laxon so far in this at-bat. The 0-2. This is low for ball 1. Another decent lead by Veloz. 1-2. High and in for ball 2. Laxon evens up the count. Next pitch misses away. A good pick by Drake from behind the plate. So after going down 0-2 on 3 straight foul balls, he's now worked the count full. Jones now at 56 pitches, 2+ innings, 33 balls at 23 strikes. Full count. Misses in for ball 4. So back-to-back walks. 5 now in the game for Jones. 6 free passes. Matthew Sakowitz coming out to talk with his pitcher for the 3rd time in the game. Once each in the inning. See what he does here in this situation. And that's going to do it for Jones. So we'll have a pitching change here in the top of the third inning. While that goes down, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
At Florida Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Florida Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Florida Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
Cell phone plans at an affordable price? Only at LE Wireless. When they say wireless for all, they mean it. With yearly plans as low as $5 per month, they say it's the best $60 you'll spend on unlimited talk and text. Ask about their monthly and family plans. They'll succeed in meeting your needs at a price you'll love. And no need to go elsewhere for accessories. Already a customer? Their referral program can put even more money in your pocket at LE Wireless, located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Call today and ask about their free phone promotion.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game for Richland will be Jamison Andrews. He will come in from second base. Tucker Mara will go to second. Brigham Worsham will go into right. So Luke Jones's day is done after 2+ innings. 5 runs off 2 hits, 5 walks, a hit by pitch. And finished with 57 pitches. So Andrews' first pitch here to Micah Ridgway is in there for strike 1. Ridgway, who was hit by a pitch and scored in his last at bat in the second inning. Runners on first and second, nobody out here in the top of the third. Corner infield playing in for the Raiders. The 0-1, Ridgway squares the bunt, pulls back in time for ball 1. Here's a 1-1. Gets a bunt down that time. Andrews fields, throws over to third in time. No throw anywhere else. He does get the lead runner for the first out of the inning. Good job by Andrews jumping off the mound. Little PFP there. Brings up Braden Bennett, who walked and scored in his last at bat in the previous inning. Facing Andrews here for the first time. Big hole over the left side. First pitch from Andrews. Misses low for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Misses. No, it didn't miss. That hit the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Beautiful evening here. Not a cloud in the sky. No wind to speak of now after the wind was blown out the left for the good part of the first 2 innings as the sun is going down here in Linville. As Bennett will call time right before Andrews picks up his foot. Comes a 1-1. Ground ball sent to the left side. Will get into left field, a base hit. Laxon rounding third, and he will score, and Loretto retakes the lead at 6-5. So Braden Bennett, the one-out RBI single, has given the Mustangs the lead back. So it's been punch, counter punch between these two sides so far in this inning, in this game, I should say. Brings up John Tucker, walked and scored in his last at bat. So Bennett on first, Ridgway at second, Tucker at the plate. First pitch, slider misses low for ball one. A lot of break on that slider as well. One 0, foul back for strike one. 1-1 the count now to Tucker. Comes a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. Tucker going to try to battle back from behind here, down 1-2 in the count. And 1-2. That's going to get away from Drake. Both runners will advance, and that one rolls all the way down the third base line. Third baseman and Shirey had to pick it up. One heck of a wild pitch there. Runners on second and third here. No force play now. 2-2 the count to Tucker. That one's shot in the right field. Could be trouble. Makes the catch. Ridgway tagging up. Here's a throw. It's a really good throw, but not in time. The Mustangs add to their lead off the sacrifice fly from Tucker at 7-5. Definition of doing a job there. It was a really good throw in right there from Worsham. Brings up Ben Lyles. Popped up to third baseman and Shirey, who made the play at the mound in his last at bat. Runner on third, two gone. The Loretto scored in every inning so far. 2 in each the first and third, and 3 in the second. He'll square around the bunt as that one misses low for ball one. Here's a 1-0. This is high and in for ball two. It's a 2-0. Hits the outside corner for strike one. Here's a 2-1. And there to even things up. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Two. This is low and away. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two. Misses low for ball 4. So Lyles will reach base for the first time tonight. Runners on the corners for Case and Springer. 0 for 2 so far on the night. His last at bat hit a rocket right at the right fielder. He'll face Andrews for the first time. Runners on the corners, 2 gone. Now Drake will give out the first and third signals. Checking on Lyles at first, throw not in time. First pitch. Hit hard and into the parking lot. And thankfully didn't hit a car. Strike one. Saw a bunch of Ford F-150s about to get pelted, and not one got hit, thankfully. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt off of the face mask of Drake. Runners will stay put. 1-1 the count. Runner takes off. And no throw as Lyles will get into second base safely. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Two and one here to Springer. Slider hits the outside corner. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Two. Ripped into the right center field gap. That's a rocket off the wall. Both runners will come on down the score. Springer will hold up at second with a 2-run, 2-out double, and Loretto now leads in 9-5. Elevates it just a little bit more, and that one is into one of the farms there in right center, but gets a 2-run double off the wall. So after a hard hit ball in his last at bat, comes away with a huge 2-run double here in his next. So 2 runs in the first inning, 3 in the second, now 4 here in the third. Brings up Grant Fisher. 2 at bats, 1 for 1. Walked and scored in the first, and a bases clearing 3-run triple in the second. First pitch from Andrews. That's in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Squares around the bunt, but it hits off him for strike two. Trying to get an infield single and took that one off the torso. The 0-2. Springer takes off, but that one is in there for strike three, and that one will end the inning. The Mustangs with 4 in the top of the third. They lead in 9-5 as we go to the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right. There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Loretto leads Richland 9-5 as we go to the bottom of the third in what has been a wildly entertaining game so far. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Raiders with Shirey, Drake, and Vaughn. John Tucker back on the mound. 5 runs off 4 hits, a walk, pair of strikeouts right now, 50 pitches. Pitch 51 here to Shirey. Misses low and in for ball 1. Shirey had a sacrifice fly to center in his first at bat in the first inning. Of the 5 runs that Tucker's given up, only 1 has been earned so far. Loretto has been plagued by errors. We do have some action in the bullpen for the Mustangs. Here's the 1-0. Misses low for ball 2. Comes a 2-0 from Tucker. Hits the outside corner. 2-1 on the count. 2-1. Tap back foul for strike 2. Next pitch here from Tucker. Another tapper back foul by Shirey. 5th pitch of the at-bat. Two. On the outside corner for strike 3 and the first out of the inning. 3rd strikeout of the game for Tucker. 1 gone to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Now brings up Cam Drake, the catcher. Reached Villanera in the 1st inning. 2nd at bat here against Tucker. First pitch. That's another slider in there for strike 1. Tucker now steps off the rubber. And Aaron will go out and talk with him. Comes the 0-1. And the dirt. Even things up here, 1 apiece. It's the 1-1. Misses away for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. Foul back. 2-2 now the count here to Drake. Two. Swung on and missed for strike 3 for the 2nd out of the inning. 4th strikeout of the game for Tucker. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the 3rd. Brings up the designated hitter in Aiden Vaughn. Flew out the center in his last at bat.
Now batting for the Raiders, the designated hitter, number 25, Aiden Vaughn.
First pitch from Tucker. Lined up the middle and threw for a base hit. So 2-out single from Vaughn. So 1 on, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brings up the right fielder and Brigham Worship. His first at bat coming in for Jones. So Tucker back on the rubber here for the Mustangs. First pitch. This is low for ball one. Not a big lead by Vaughn at first. The 1-0 swung on a miss for strike one. The 1-1 hits the outside corner for strike two. So 1-2 to count the Worsham. Pitch from Tucker. Just misses away. 2-2 the count. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. This pitch from Tucker. Swung on a miss for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Trio's strikeouts for Tucker here in the third. It's a 9-5. Loretto leads. We go to the top of the fourth. Next on the X Sports Network.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gain Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go! Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Linville as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Loretto leading Richland 9-5. 3-4-5 due up for the Mustangs with Burleson, Aaron, and Laxon. Andrews back on the mound through an inning. 3 runs off 2 hits, a walk, a strikeout through 25 pitches. His first one here to Burleson. That's a misses for ball one. Burleson so far 1 for 2. RBI single and scored in the first and popped up to shallow right to second base in the second. Next pitch misses for ball 2. 2-0. Misses away for ball 3. 3-0 from Andrews. And that hits the outside corner for strike one. So 3-1. Misses low for ball 4. Burleson will get on for the second time tonight. Leadoff walk. Brings up Jaden Aaron 0 for 1. Popped up to second and shallow right in the first and walked in the third. First pitch here from Andrews on the inside corner for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Runner takes off, swung on a miss for strike two, and that ball's going to get in the center field. Burleson taking off for third. Here's a throw, not in time. So Burleson gets a stolen base and reaches third on the air. Now a 10th run of the game, 90 feet away for Loretto. Second error of the game for the Raiders. Infield the play in now for Richland. Andrews delivers. High and in for ball one. Comes a 1-2. Swung on and missed. Drake will throw to first. Burleson's taken off for home. Here's the throw back. Not in time. He will score, and Loretto leads it 10-5. One gone, nobody on here in the top of the fourth inning. Brings up Laxon. Walked and scored in his last at bat. First at bat grounded out to third, 0 for 1. First pitch from Andrews. That misses low and away for ball one. One up. Some foul off of the school in right field. 1-1 the count to Laxon. Mustangs have scored in every inning so far. 1-1. This is low for ball two. Next pitch from Andrews. Sent in the air to right field, leaking towards foul territory, and will get down for a foul ball and strike two. Evens things up here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. All of college baseball in action tonight because of Easter on Sunday, so all their series moved up to Thursday through Saturday series. Vols currently, I haven't seen anything. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike 3. It's the second strikeout by Raider pitching, both coming from Andrews. Now brings up Micah Ridgway, 0 for 1, hit by a pitch in the second, reached via fielder's choice in the third, and has scored twice. Actually, Tennessee has a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series with Kentucky. Ground ball sent over to second. Throw over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. Mustangs add one in the top of the fourth. They lead it 10-5 as we go the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Linville as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning with Loretto leading Richland 10-5. Top of the order due up for the Raiders. First pitch here from John Tucker is fouled back for strike one. Andrews has reached base twice in the first and second off errors, scored both times. Tucker threw 3 innings, 5 runs off 5 hits, a walk, 5 strikeouts. Right now at 68 pitches. Here's pitch 69 on the inside corner for strike 2. Of the 5 runs given up, only 1 of those has been earned. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Make that 4 straight strikeouts for Tucker in the game, 6 in the game for him. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the 4th brings up Jack Jackson. He's reached base twice, RBI double, scored in the 1st and walked in the 2nd. Has worked the only walk in the game issued by Tucker. First pitch. This is low for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. Ball 2. So 2-0 the count here to Jackson. Next pitch from Tucker. Ground ball sent over to Fisher at short. Makes the play. Throws over to first in time, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th to bring up the left fielder and Gage Whip. 1 for 2, singled and scored in the 1st, and struck out swinging in the 2nd.
Now batting number 22, Gage Whip.
First pitch here from Tucker. Sent into center field and down for a base hit. Burleson rushes to get it, and Whip will reach base for the 2nd time with his 2nd hit and the 6th for the team. Back-to-back innings with a 2-out single. Brings up the 4-hole hitter in Tucker Mayo's. Had a good night so far. 2 for 2 with a pair of RBI singles in the 1st and 2nd. His 3rd at bat here against Tucker. First pitch. This is high for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Misses for ball 2. Ripped in the left field for a base hit. So Mayo, 3 for 3 so far on the night. All singles. So now runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 gone to bring up the now pitcher in Jamison Andrews. 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. 1 to right in the 1st, 1 to left in the 2nd. Pitching coach David Weathers out to talk with Tucker as the rest of the infield will come in as well. If Tucker can get through the inning, he will be in line for the win. Got to complete at least 4 in a 7-inning game. So got to complete this inning with the lead to be in line for the win. Again, of the 5 runs on the board for the Raiders, only 1 has been charged to Tucker. The Raiders have 4 errors in the game, but offense has been on fire. Mustangs have worked 7 walks in the game, plus a hit by pitch. But also got some timely hits as well. Graham Fisher with a bases loaded triple to clear the bases. Kason Springer hit a 2-run double with 2 outs, and RBIs from Burleson, Aaron Bennett, and Tucker as well. Mustang offense has scored in every inning so far. As Andrews for his 3rd at bat here against Tucker.
The Raiders, number 3, Jamison Andrews.
First pitcher from Tucker. Misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Sent in the air in the deep center. Burleson going back, and that's going to get over his head and off the wall. Witt is coming around. So is Mayo. And he will hold up with a 2-run double to make it 10-7 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Well struck ball by Andrews. And he picks up a pair of RBIs to make it a 3-run game. Zach Curtis. Looks like he's going to make a defensive change. So that looks like Jack Vandegrift will come out in center field here for Laxon. I believe Laxon is going to go warm up. They're telling Laxon where to go as he will head towards the bullpen. Both sides use the same bullpen here next to the Richland dugout. So Vandegrift will go to right, but that will just be briefly. So Shirey, 0 for 1, sacrifice fly in the first, struck out looking in the third. Runner on second, 2 gone. First pitch from Tucker, popped out of play for strike 1. Tucker. Yeah, he balked there on the play, and that will send Andrews to third. His team was trying to tell him to step off, but he was already about to make his motion towards home. So Andrews at third, 2 gone. 0-1 the count here to Shirey. Next pitch, up the middle, and Fisher makes the play, but no, can't handle it, and that will allow the run to score. Makes it 10-8 Loretto. Still with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Fifth error of the game by the Mustangs. Brings up Cam Drake, the catcher, 0 for 2. Error in the reach via an error in the first, struck out swinging in the third. First pitch. In there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's in there for strike 2. Tucker ahead of the count here to Drake. The 0-2. Misses high and in for ball 1. Tucker now at 84 pitches. And mainly in the strike zone, 59 strikes to 25 balls. 1-2. Ground ball. Fielded by Lyles. Throws over to first. And can't be handled by Springer. Everyone will advance up a bag. So runners on the corners with 2 gone. Now 6 errors in the game by the Mustangs. Brings up Aiden Vaughn, singled up the middle in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 in the game. As head coach Zach Curtis will make his way out to talk with Tucker. And that more than likely will do it. More than likely will bring Laxon in the pitch. So that will do it for Tucker. So while the pitching change goes down, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Asher Sharp, the new pitcher in the game for Loretto, inherits runners on the corners, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th. His team leading 10-8. Aiden Vaughn up at the plate, 1 for 2, singled in his last at bat in the 3rd inning. Be the first batter that Sharp will face. First pitch, misses high for ball 1. Sharp comes in for Tucker. 3 2/3 innings. 8 runs off 8 hits, only 3 of those earned. Finished with 85 pitches. The 0-1, swung on and missed. Strike 2. The 0-2 misses in. 1-2 the countdown. The 1-2 misses, and we will I think it's 3-1 is the count. I might have gotten lost here. This pitch from Sharp. Misses in for ball 4. That was a 3-1 count. Bases loaded now, 2 gone to bring up Brigham Worsham. And that will do it for Asher Sharp. So, get another pitching change going down. While that goes down, we'll take a break on the X Sports Network.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Lucas Laxon, new pitcher in the game for Loretto. Asher Sharp faced one batter and walked him, so bases are loaded, 2 gone to bring in Laxon. So Tucker will come in to third. Lyles will head towards right. So bases loaded, 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from Laxon misses high for ball 1. Worsham here at the plate. 0 for 1, struck out in his last at bat in the third inning. (1-0), swung on a miss for strike 1. The 1-1, swung on a miss for strike 2. The 1-2 in the dirt, and a good block by Aaron as everyone will retreat back to their bases. So Deuces on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here to Worsham. Two. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. The Raiders get 3 in the bottom of the fourth. It's a 10-8 Loretto lead as we go to the top of the fifth. Next on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Ten to 8, the Loretto lead as we go to the top of the fifth inning. Due up for the Mustangs, 7-8-9 with Bennett, Tucker, and Lyles. Jamison Andrews back on the mound through 2 innings, 4 runs off 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, right now in an even 40 pitches. First pitch here to Bennett. It's the outside corner for strike 1. Bennett 1 for 1, walked and scored in the second. An RBI single and scored in the third. 0-1 here from Andrews. Misses low, 1-1 the count. The 1-1 misses away for ball 2. Two one. Sit in the air in the center. Edwards going back will make the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. Hard hit ball, but right at Andrews in center. 1 gone here in the top of the fifth. Brings up John Tucker, the third baseman. Tucker so far in the game. No official at bat. Walked and scored in the second, and a sacrifice fly in the third. First pitch In there for strike one. The 0-1. In there for strike two. Andrews working quickly ahead here to Tucker. Next pitch. That misses high for ball one. One, two. Low for ball two. Even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Misses away. Full count now here to Tucker. Started down 0-2 and came back to work the count full. Next pitch. On the inside corner for strike three in the second out of the inning. Fourth strikeout, for Andrews in the game. Brings up Ben Lyles, 0 for 1. Walked and scored in the third. Top of the order with Springer due up if Lyles can find a way on. First pitch. Misses for ball one. Comes a 1-0. On the inside corner. 1-1 the count now to Lyles. Andrews at 52 pitches through 2 2/3. 1-1. Misses for ball two. 2-1 the count now. Next pitch. Hits the outside corner. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Next pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs in the top of the 5th inning. They lead at 10-8 as we go to the bottom half next on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Loretto leading Richland 10-8. Top of the order due up here for the Raiders with Edwards, Jackson, and Whip. Lucas Laxon back on the mound. His 1/3 of an inning. Got a strikeout to end the bases loaded threat in the 4th inning. First pitch here to Andrews. This is in for ball one. Andrews so far in the game 0 for 3, but has reached base twice off errors in the 1st and 2nd. Scored both times and struck out in the 4th. 1-0. Fouled away for strike one. The 1-1. High and in for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. And the dirt for ball 3. 3-1 the count now to Andrews. Fouled. And very close to a Dodge Ram down the right field line. 3-2 the count now. Pitch here from Laxon. Ground ball, sent over to Ridgway at second. Makes the play, throws over to first in time, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up the shortstop in Jack Jackson. Reached base twice, RBI double in the first. Scored a run and walked in the second. Grounded out in his last at bat in the fourth inning. First pitch here from Laxon. In there for strike 1. The 0-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. The 0-2. Misses away. 1-2 the count. One, two. And lifted down the left field line for a base hit, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Jackson on his way to second with a one-out double. So he has a double to right field and a double to left field so far in this game. 9th hit of the game for the Raiders. Brings up Gage with 2 for 3. 3-hole hitter for Richland. Singles in the first and fourth, scored both times. Was the first pitch. Hits the inside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. In there for strike 2. Comes the 0-2. High and in for ball 1. The 1-2. Lined. Oh, that did hit a car that time. 1-2 the count. It's a white car. 1-2. Another liner. This time just off one of the school buildings. 1-2 still the count. As home plate umpires run out of baseballs here after the amount of foul balls we've had over the last 2 halves of an inning. Shire helping to retrieve a bunch of them. They hand the home plate umpire. Threw one to Laxon on the mound as well. The softball game is wrapped up there in left field. Looks like the boys' soccer game is in halftime. 1-2. Tip back, but not being able to be caught. Third straight foul ball by Witt. Comes a 1-2 again. Lined right at Ridgway, makes the play, throws over to first. Springer will step on the bag. That'll be in time for the second out of the inning. Jackson will advance to third. 9th run, now 90 feet away for the Raiders. Brings her Tucker Mayos had a heck of a game, 3 for 3 with a trio of singles and a pair of RBIs in the first and second. He has been on fire in this game, the cleanup hitter for Richland. First pitch in the dirt, a good block by Aaron for strike one, for ball one, excuse me. Here's a 1-0. Swung on a miss for strike one. It's a 1-1. Tapper, but foul down the left field line. So 1-2 the count now to Mayo. Comes a 1-2. Down the middle for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Raiders strand one in the bottom of the fifth. Loretto leads 10-8 as we go to the top of the sixth, next on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing service. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back in Linville as we go to the top of the sixth inning, Loretto leading Richland 10-8. Due up for the Mustangs, top of the order 1-2-3 with Springer, Fisher, and Burleson. Andrews back on the mound for the Raiders through 3 innings. 4 runs off a pair of hits, pair of walks, 5 strikeouts right now at 55 pitches. First one to Springer. That is ball one. Springer 1 for 2 at a 2-run double with 2 outs in his last at bat in the third. Big cut and the miss for strike one. Springer hit the wall on a frozen rope in his last at bat, and in the second inning hit a line drive right at the right fielder. 1-1. Misses away for ball 2. It's his second at bat against Andrews. Two one. Sent in the left field and down for a base hit. Big turn by Springer. He's going to take off for second. Here's the throw, and Springer with the leadoff double. Great heads-up base running by the junior, and a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the top of the sixth inning. 5th hit of the game for the Mustangs. Brings up Fisher. 1 for 2 in the game. Walked and scored in the first. Bases clearing triple in the second and struck out looking in the third.
Now batting for the Mustangs, number 1, Grant Fisher.
First pitch. Nice little breaking ball in there for strike one. Fisher now gets a sign from his head coach and Zach Curtis. Now they're going to check on Springer over at second. So 0-1 the count here to Fisher. Runner on second, nobody out. This pitch is fouled back for strike two. 0-2 now to Fisher. The 0-2. Fouled away. Count stays at no balls and 2 strikes. Actually looks like the boys' soccer game is wrapped up. The 0-2. In the dirt, and Springer's going to take off for third. So the wild pitch puts the 11th run of the game now 90 feet away for Loretto. Trying to get some much-needed insurance here after a crazy first 4 innings. Infield playing in for the Raiders, the 1-2. Ground ball through the left side and a base hit. So Fisher with his 4th RBI of the game makes it 11-8 Loretto. 6th hit of the game comes at a good time for the Mustangs. Now brings up Grayson Burleson, 1 for 2 in the game. RBI single scored in the first, popped up to second in the second, walked and scored in the 4th. Middle infield double play depth. Everyone playing back at all 3 positions here for the Raiders. First pitch misses away for ball 1. It's a 1-0. Big cut. Foul back for strike 1. Runner on first, nobody out. Loretto already added to their lead here on the top of the 6th. 1-1. Runner takes off. Chopper will get through the right side. Fisher will take off from second, heads to third. And a very good job by Grayson Burleson just putting it where they're not for his 2nd hit of the game. Now runners in the corners, nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. Brings up Jaden Aaron, 0 for 2. Walked in the 3rd. Struck out his last at bat in the 4th. There was a ball in the dirt, so the throw to get him at first allowed Burleson to score on that play. Fisher on 3rd, Burleson at first. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Andrews now at 67 pitches through 3+ innings. Burleson takes off. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1 as he gets in the second base safely. The 0-1. Tap back foul for strike 2. Now, third base coach and pitching coach David Weathers going to now talk with Aaron here in this situation. Quick meeting there between Aaron and Weathers. Comes the 0-2 from Andrews. And that's going to get away from Drake, but came right back to him, so Fisher will hold over at third. 1-2 the count now to Aaron. One, two. Misses away, evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Just misses for ball 3 to send the count full. It's a pitch from Andrews. Tap back foul. 6th pitch of the at-bat. Full count again. Misses away for ball 4 to load the bases. So bases loaded, nobody out. Brings up Lucas Laxon, the pitcher, to try to help his own cause. Vinny Veloz will be the courtesy runner for Aaron. As Sakowicz out to conversation here with this pitcher. And looks like that's going to do it for Andrews. So we got a pitching change while that goes down. We'll take a break on the Exports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
And Jack Jackson, the new pitcher into the game for Richland, comes in for Jamison Andrews. 3 innings, 5 runs off 5 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Finished with 74 pitches. And here it's a bases loaded, nobody out situation here in the top of the 6th. Lucas Laxon up 0 for 2. Walked and scored in the 3rd, struck out in his last at bat. First pitch from Jackson misses for ball 1. Infield playing in for the Raiders. So Andrews will go to short. Next pitch misses away for ball 2. Two-0. And that's fouled away for strike 1. 2-1. Tapper. Nice play by Shirey at third. We'll throw to first. It's in time. A run will score. Fisher touches home to make it 12-8. An RBI ground out for Lucas Laxon to help his own cause. So Shirey makes a good play. Everyone else will advance up a bag. It's 12-8, the Mustang lead. 2 runs scored here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Micah Ridgway, 0 for 2. It's reached base twice, second and third, hit by pitch fielder's choice. Scored both times, grounded out to second in his last at bat in the 4th. Infield still playing in for the Raiders. And I think we got a ball called here on Jack Jackson, which will score Burleson. I think the way he was on the rubber and the move he made and how he stepped off is what's caused the balk here. And no argument from head coach Matt Sakowitz. Makes it 13-8. So runner on third, 1 out. 5-run Loretto lead here in the top of the 6th. Jackson will go out of the windup. First pitch here to Ridgway. This is in for ball 1. One-0. Tapper. Shirey at third and bobbles it. That will bring home the Lows. Ridgway safe at first. And it's a 14-8 Loretto lead. 4 runs here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Braden Bennett, 1 for 2. Walked and scored in the 2nd. RBI single and scored in the 3rd. Flew out to deep center in his last at bat in the 5th. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch from Jackson. Ground ball to the left side. Andrews makes the play. The throw to first will not be in time. Got away anyways. An infield single allows Ridgway to advance up the bag. So runners on the corners, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Brings up John Tucker, 0 for 1. Walk, sacrifice fly, and a strikeout in his 3 at-bats. So 0 for 1 officially. Runners on the corners, 1 gone. The Raiders with 4 runs here in the top of the 6th, a lead by 6. First pitch from Jackson, he'll square around the bunt. And Bitten will take off for second base easily. That first pitch is in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's going to get away. And Ridgway stays put at third base. 1-1 the count to Tucker. Tucker is trying to wave Ridgway home. And here's a 1-1. And misses for ball 2. Misses away for ball 3. Hitters count here to Tucker. Swung on a miss as the count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Sent in the right field. Going back is Worsham. He makes the catch. Tagging up is Ridgway. Decent throw, but offline. Another sacrifice fly for Tucker, second RBI of the game. Makes it 15-8. Bennett advanced to third on the throw. Brings up Ben Lyles, 0 for 2. Walked and scored in the third. Struck out in his last at bat in the fifth. So 5 runs here in the top of the 6th for Loretto. First pitch from Jackson. In there for strike one. You know, 1. Good curveball. Tip back and caught for strike 2. You know, 2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. Mustangs with 5 in the top of the 6th. They lead at 15-8 as we go to the bottom half in the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Go to the bottom of the 6th, Loretto leading Richland 15-8. Due up for the Raiders here in their half of the innings. 5, 6, 7. Andrews, Shirey, and Drake. Lucas Laxon back on the mound. Inning in the third. 1 hit, no runs. No walks, a pair of strikeouts through 26 pitches. First pitch here to Andrews. That misses for ball 1. Andrews so far 1 for 3. Had a 2-run double and a run scored in his last at bat in the 4th inning. Next pitch from Laxon, hits it for strike 1. 1-1 the count. To have someone warming up in the Richland bullpen. 1-1. In there. Nope, that's ball 2. 2-1 the count. Next pitch from Laxon. High for ball 3. Here's a 3-1 from Laxon. Misses in for ball 4. Leadoff walk. First walk by Laxon. Third by Mustang pitching issued. Brings up Shirey, the third baseman, 0 for 2. Sacrifice fly in the first. Reached via an error that brought home a run in the 4th. He also struck out looking in the 3rd. So 1 on, nobody out. First pitch from Laxon. Misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for ball 2. Comes a 2-0. It's in there for strike one. The 9 hits by Richland, 2 through 5 have 8 of the 9. 2-1. Tip back. Foul for strike 2. Vaughn, the only one outside of 2 through 5 with a hit so far, is Aaron going to walk that one off after taking a foul ball to the body. I think it might be took one to the hand, or maybe took one to the wrong part of the body, if you know what I mean. Continue to look at Aaron here as looks like his hand might be bleeding. So they're asking for a Band-Aid or some tape here to take care of his laceration. So he took that foul ball, looks like, to the hand. Looks like someone on the front row, one of the nice parents or grandparents here on the front row, going to try to help out Aaron here in this situation. See if we can get a Band-Aid on there and stop the bleeding. Doesn't, and obviously he's not gushing blood, so he's okay. So Richland's head coach helping him out here in this situation. Still taking a look, and the umpires are looking at his hand as well. Taking a look at some of the scores across Major League Baseball now while we've got some time. Currently in action, Rays over the Yankees over the Rays 6-3 in the 9th. Rangers over the Angels 4-3 as they go to the 7th. Diamondbacks top the Marlins 6-4. Pirates 1-0 winners over the Nationals in Pittsburgh. Mariners winners in Cincinnati over the Reds in extra innings 11-7. A's over the White Sox over the road 8-0. Phillies defeated the Giants at home 6-4. Orioles over Cleveland 6-2 at home. Tigers 6-1 winners at home over the Royals. And the Mets also winners at home over the Cardinals 4-1. College baseball right now, top 25 action. You got Clemson in a thriller against Louisville, number 3 versus number 17. Tigers leading the Cardinals 7-6 in the 8th. Vanderbilt leading 5th-ranked Georgia 3-1. They're in the top in the 9th. Number 1, number 8. Auburn and Texas tied at 2 in the 6th. Number 2, Arkansas trailing Texas A&M 6-4 in the top of the 5th. Another top 15 matchup. Alabama leading LSU on the road 2-1. Oklahoma leading Missouri on the road in the 5th 4-3. Other top 25 matchups. TCU winners at Central Florida 6-1. Coastal Carolina run rolling Marshall 11-1. Ole Miss losers at South Carolina 3-2. BYU topped Arizona 12-5. And the Mountaineers of West Virginia 3-2 winners over Cincinnati. That just wrapped up. And they're still checking on Aaron to see what's going on with the bleeding. And the umpires are looking at it. What has already been a wild game between the two. Say that again.
So they had Grant go to the dugout to get ready to be the catcher.
Okay.
If Aaron can't go, Gable went to right and Lyles went to short.
Okay. So Aaron goes back behind the plate. So Fisher came in. They sent Landon Gable out to right. Fisher came in to make just in case Aaron couldn't go. Send Lyles to short. Is catching a few here from Laxon. So it looks like Fisher is just going to go back to his normal position. His throw home is pretty good. So Lyles will go back out the right. Gable will come back in. And Fisher will go back out the short. So everything's okay after the long delay. Ready to go with Shirey at the plate. 1 on, nobody out. 2-2 the count. Next pitch from Laxon. Sent in the air in the right. Lyles going back on it. Makes the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up the catcher and Cam Drake. 0 for 3 in the game. Has reached twice off errors in the 1st and 4th. Struck out in the 3rd. Middle infield at double play depth. Corner infield playing even with the bag. Tucker actually playing more towards short. First pitch here from Laxon in there for strike 1. Outfield pretty much straight up at all 3 positions. The 0-1 runner takes off. Throw from Aaron. Not in time as Andrews is safe at second base. 1-1 the count. Now pickoff attempt here, not in time to get Andrews. One-up. Sent in the air in the deep left center field. And that one is going to one-hop the wall. Andrews is going to score. Drake in the second. And a 1-out double will make it 15-9 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He absolutely ripped that one to left center field. So they will add a run here. Brings up Aiden Vaughn. Designated hitters, reached base twice, singled in the 3rd, walked in the 4th. First pitch. That's a check swing, foul ball for strike 1. Vaughn not happy with himself, as didn't really want to offer at it, but did and fouled it away. So 0-1 the count here to Vaughn. Runner on second, 1 gone. Raiders got a run back to make it a 6-run game. Oh, 1. This is high to even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Game is about to reach the 2.5-hour mark, and we're not even to the 7th yet. 1-1, swung on a miss for strike 2. Laxon now at 42 pitches here through an inning and 2/3. 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. 3rd strikeout of the game for Laxon. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Worsham. 0 for 2 in the game with a pair of strikeouts in the 3rd and 4th. Runner on second, 2 gone. First pitch from Laxon. Swung on a miss for strike 1. The 0-1. Swung on. They're actually tapped back and caught for strike 2. 0-2 here to Worsham. 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. Raiders get one back in the bottom of the 6th. Mustangs lead at 15-9 as we go to the top of the 7th next on the X Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. We'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Back in Linville as we go to the top of the 7th. Loretto leading Richland 15-9. Top of the order due up for the Mustangs with Springer, Fisher, and Burleson. Jack Jackson back on the mound for the Raiders through an inning. A run off a hit. Strikeout, 16 pitches. Lead off with Cason Springer's had a heck of a night. Pair of doubles, pair of RBIs, and a run scored. Both of those coming in the 3rd and 6th inning. Also had a rocket right at the third baseman, the right fielder in the 2nd inning. It's been a beautiful evening here in Linville. Stars starting to come out. Been a wild game here between these two. It seems like every time they hook up on the field, especially here in Linville, a bunch of wild things happen. First pitch from Jackson, misses away for ball 1. Mustangs 15 runs off 8 hits, have taken advantage of 4 Richland errors. 1-0. Ground ball over to first and through the first baseman. That's Cooper Jackson over at first. That gets away. So the 5th error of the game gets Springer on to lead off the inning. Of the 8 hits Loretto have, they've only come from 4 guys, all of them with 2 each. Springer, Fisher, Burleson, and Braden Bennett. Speaking of Fisher, he's up 2 for 3. Bases clearing triple in the 2nd. RBI single in the 6th. Scored twice. Walked in the 1st as well. He's reached base 3 times. First pitch here from Jackson. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Fisher with 4 RBIs on the night. Here's the 0-1. Springer takes off the throw, not being time. 1-1 the count, and Springer in there with a stolen base. Big lead by Springer over at second. The 1-1. Check swing, and they say to win around for strike 2. There's a 1-2. Ground ball. And that's going to get through the left side again. A good job by Andrews to hold it on the infield. So Fisher's going to pick up his 3rd hit of the night. 9th for the team. Puts runners on the corners for the dangerous Grayson Burleson. It's 2 for 3. RBI single in the 1st. Walked in the 4th. Singled in the 6th. And has scored 3 times tonight. He's always good to find a way on and then find his way home once he gets there. He's done that all throughout his career. Now the lights have gone out on the soccer field. Almost kind of looked like an explosion dramatically as they went off. First pitch from Jackson. Hits the outside corner for strike one. Here's the 0-1. That misses for ball one. Here's a 1-1. And that one almost hit him as Fisher will take off for second. While pitch puts runners on second and third. Nobody out here in the top of the seventh. Two-one in the dirt. Good block by Drake behind the play. 3-1. Hitters count here to Burleson. There's a 3-1. Huge cut there by Burleson. He was wanting to send that one to Cornersville. Full count now. Three-two. Popped up, but out of play. Sixth pitch of the at-bat. Full count again from Jackson, and a huge cut from Burleson. And goes into the ravine out there. That was the seventh pitch of the at-bat. Another full count. Misses low for ball four. We'll load the bases with nobody out here in the top of the seventh. It's the ninth walk issued by Raider pitching. Bases loaded for Jaden Aaron. 0 for 2 in the game. Has reached base twice. A walk in the third and a walk in the sixth. First pitch here from Jackson. In the dirt for ball one. Here's a 1-0. High and in for ball two. Do have someone for Loretto warming up in the bullpen here down the right field line. 2-0. Swung on a miss for strike one. So 2-1. Check swing and said he didn't go around. 3-1 hitters count here for Aaron. Next pitch from Jackson. And that misses low for ball four. Bases loaded walk. Springer will score. Makes it 16-9 Loretto. Still nobody out here in the top of the seventh. As Matt Sakowitz will come out and have a conversation with this pitcher. Might be making another pitching change here. And that will do it for Jackson. So we will have another pitching change. While that goes down, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Mylan Dickey, the new pitcher, into the game for Richland. Comes in for Jack Jackson, who gave up 2 runs off 2 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout, finished with 35 pitches through an inning plus. So Lucas Laxon up at the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Laxon 0 for 3 in the game, walked and scored in the 3rd, and has an RBI ground out in the 6th. First pitch from Dickey. That misses away for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. That is fouled to the parking lot for strike 1. 1-1 the count. There's a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Comes a 1-2. Almost hits him. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Laxon will foul that one away to even up, keep the count where it is at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think that hit the light pole and came back into the field. Two. Misses away for ball 3. That was the 6th pitch of the at-bat. This pitch here from Dickey to Laxon. Ground ball. And that is going to get through the left side, a base hit. Fisher is in. Burleson rounding 3rd. He will score. And the Mustangs now lead at 18-9 here in the 7th. So Laxon picks up a pair of RBIs. 2 on, nobody out, and a 9-run lead here in the top of the 7th. Brings up Micah Ridgway 0 for 3. He's reached base 3 times. A hit by pitch in the 2nd. Fielder's choice in the 3rd and an error in the 6th. First pitch. Sent back foul for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Misses in for ball one. 1-1 now the count. This is a 1-1. Foul back. That came dangerously close to visiting me and Hayden up here in the press box. 1-2 now the count. The 1-2. Foul back again. Good battle here for Ridgeway. Comes another 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that is the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the seventh. Brings up Braden Bennett. 2 for 3 in the game. Walked in the second. RBI single in the third. Flew out the center in the fifth and singled in the sixth. Veloz now running for Aaron at second base. First pitch, Dickey faking the pickoff attempt the second. First pitch misses away for ball one. Pitch misses away for ball two. 2-0 the count. This pitch misses away for ball three. It's in there for strike one. This one is ripped down the left field line and fair. Rounding third and scoring is Veloz. Here comes another run. He will hold up, and how about Braden Bennett with the 2-run triple to make it 20-9. Well-placed ball right down the left field line, and he will clear the bases and puts his team up 11 here in the top of the seventh. So the Mustangs have scored in every inning except for the fifth, 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fourth, none in the fifth, 5 in the sixth, 3 here in the seventh. Brings up John Tucker 0 for 1. Pair of sacrifice flies, pair of RBIs to his name. First pitch. In there for strike one. Next pitch in there for strike 2. The 0-2. This is low for ball 1. The 1-2. Misses away to even up the count here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And Tucker, soft liner up the middle. Play made, throws over the first in time, and that will be his 3rd RBI of the game. Makes it 21-9 here in the top of the 7th. Now brings up Ben Lyles, trying to reach base for the 2nd time tonight. Did walk in the 3rd, so for 3 on the night. First pitch. This one is popped up but out of play. Ooh, very close to hitting the fan there on the Loretto side. Strike 1. Next pitch. Strike 2. The 0-2. Misses away for ball 1. 1-2 the count now. Lyles sends this one in the air. Shallow left. Jackson makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. The Mustangs add 6 here in the top of the 7th. They lead at 21-9 as they try to close it out in the bottom of the 7th next on the Exports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Linville, the Mustangs are going to try to close things out here on the bottom of the 7th. Lead it 21-9. Due up here will be the top of the order for Richland. Edwards, Jackson, and Witt. Micah Ridgway, the new pitcher in the game for Loretto, comes in for Lucas Laxon, who gave up a run off a pair of hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts, finished with 48 pitches. First pitch from Ridgway misses away for ball 1. Edwards 0 for 4 in the game. Has reached base twice off a pair of errors in the first and second. Scored both times as well. Grounded out and struck out as well tonight. 1 up in there to even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Fisher fields cleanly. Throws over to first in time, and that's the first out of the inning. I thought that was coming out of the sound system. We have a spaceship taking off in the parking lot here in left field. I mean, that I have never heard an engine sound like that before. Jack Jackson at the plate. First pitch from Ridgeway misses away for ball 1. Jackson 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles in the first and fifth. So also reached via walk in the second. Next pitch. This is high for ball 2. Each side has used 4 pitchers in this game that's been combined for 30 runs. Next pitch from Ridgeway. Misses for ball 3. Next pitch. Fouled out of play for strike 1. And the next pitch misses for ball 4. 1 out walk issued by Ridgeway will bring up Gage Witt. 2 for 4 with a pair of singles in the first and fourth and scored both times. It's a strikeout and a ground out in his 4 at-bats. First pitch hits the outside corner for strike 1. Next pitch, line down the right field line, foul for strike 2. Next pitch. That is in there for strike 3. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up Tucker Mayo. He's had a big night, 3 for 4, trio of singles and a pair of RBIs. Has scored twice as well. Struck out his last at bat in the 5th. First pitch misses for ball 1. One-up. That's going to get away. Runner advances off the wild pitch. 2-0 the count. Two up. Sent in the right field. Lyles coming in. Makes this. No. Oh, good effort. Couldn't make the play. Throw in. Jackson and a gun from Lyles, keeping Jackson over at third. A great effort out there from Lyles. Just couldn't keep it in front of him. Runners on the corners. 2 gone. Brings up Jamison Andrews. 1 for 3. 2-run double in the 4th. Walked and scored in the 6th. There's a pair of flyouts in the 1st and 2nd to his resume in this game. His 5th at bat. First pitch. In there for strike 1. The 0-1. Tapper. Back to Ridgeway. Makes the play. Throws over to first in time. And that one will end the game. So Loretto picks up the win here tonight, 21-9. They'll improve to 7-14 overall on the season, while the Raiders will drop to 13-10. Our next broadcast will come up tomorrow night as the Mustangs will host Lawrence County at Gary Lamb Field, first of their 2-game series before going back to Lawrenceburg on Saturday night. So final score, Loretto defeats Richland 21-9. So for Hayden Burks, I'm A.J. Good. We will see you guys tomorrow night in Loretto.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.